Buonasera, ladies and gents. How are we doing today? It is Friday. Hold up, I don't even know what day it is today. 11th. It is a Friday. I'm lost with days, as you can tell. Right. We have Penombre by Yutsu with two U's at the end. I'll just put that up for you. Yeah, you get the point, more or less. Anyway, so as you can see, I'm wearing my specs. Now, why am I wearing my specs? Not because I'm obsessed with Harry Potter, as you might be thinking. It's a good book, it's a good series, and I am now on book 4 already. So, yes, I'm enjoying it a lot. Not so much that I'm just putting these glasses on for the vibe of Harry Potter, because I'm not. No, it's because I've been reading all day, so I don't know if eye strain is a thing or anything. Maybe I'm just being stupid, but it doesn't do any harm. But yeah, so woke up, started reading, had lunch, continued reading, finished around 3:30. The third book, The Azkaban, Prisoner of Azkaban. I liked the twist, the plot twist. It's good. I mean, you get clues and you're like, bruh, I know stuff, bruh. But still, there's the simultaneous thing of getting the twist without expecting it at all, like a detail that you're like, yeah, okay, hi, bro. And then there's also like you watching characters kind of figure stuff out is also good. So you get that. I mean, it's kind of things you see also obviously on television series and things. But yeah, I feel old seeing television. I mean, you know, it's just to separate it from book series. But yeah, anyway. So I have read the first chapter of book 4, but then I did my exercicios, and after that spent 1.5 fat hours making cannelloni. Cannelloni. Now I'll say that in a weird way because I'm just being weird. But the cannellonis were very good, if I may say so myself. Right, I'll tell you about it. There are 3 steps, okay? Step 1, make the bechamel. And I'm gonna go into like exam mode where you're like, oh yeah, the exam only has 3 questions, and then there are like 75 sub questions. You're like, Anyway, so with the bechamel, you take butter, start warming it up in the pan. Then you add a bit of flour. Don't ask me the proportions, but you add some flour. You then let that get a little brown, but very lightly brown. Then you add milk, I think, and then it'll magically it'll like become bechamel. Bechamel is what's it? White sauce in English. I don't know, bechamel in French. I don't know what it's called in English. I always call it bechamel. Anyway, that's the bechamel. Pretty simple. It's like a basic sauce. And then you have to make the ripieno, which is the filling of ricotta spinaci, which is ricotta and spinach and cheese with parmigiano onion. So you take spinach and then you I think you like steam/boil it. Steaming is better because then you don't lose all of the nutrients and stuff like that. So yeah, you steam it until it's like, and then you put it in a pan with a bit of, if you want, you can put like half a shallot with oil, and then you just kind of rosolate that, as in you mix it up. Sorry, you rosolate the shallot, meaning you make it slightly brown. Then you add the spinach, mix it up a bit, and then you add the ricotta, and you mix that up a bit. I think the ratio is 100 grams of spinach to 200 of ricotta. I think. Don't quote me on that. It depends. We were using the recipe on the back of the Barilla Cannelloni box, but we kind of changed it up a bit. Because you can do various. You can do 50-50 spinach ricotta. You could do 1-3, 1-2, 2-1. It depends. Yeah, you could have more spinach, more ricotta. Same, doesn't matter. It's up to you. Then you mash that up. make it all like it's all nice, nice homogeneous kind of thing. Turn the heat off. Let it cool a bit. Then you add some Parmigiano. How do the Americans say it? Parmesan. How do Americans say that? Parmesan. It's like neither here nor there. Parmesan, sorry, Parmesan, cheese, for English, sorry, or just Parmigiano, or Grana. No, I think it's Parmigiano, I think you want Parmigiano. There's a difference between Parmigiano and Grana. I think one of them is just generally, Grana Padano is just, sorry, that was Sick and Tired by, sorry, I forgot to say, Sick and Tired by, what's his name? Ian Dior, featuring a bunch of people. Anyway. This is Angels and Demons by Jaden, I think. Anyway, so yes, what was I saying? Yeah, you let the whole thing cool, then you add some cheese, Parmigiano, which is all grated, and then you mish that up. You kind of want to taste a little bit, but not too much cheese, obviously. So, I don't know, 50, 75 grams-ish, depending, 100, I don't know, it all depends on your proportion. But yeah, you add some cheese, call it this much. Please, sir, may I have some more? So, yeah, that much cheese. Alright, with the. I mean, obviously it's grated, so it's got air in it and stuff. When I'm holding like this, but more or less. And then you mix that up, and then yeah, then you're ready to do step 3, which is putting it all together, and that is the fun bit. So there are various ways to put it inside. You can spoon it. You can try and drive it through the stuff. I'm talking about the shell. Sorry, you take the pasta shell, the cannelloni shell. You can make it if you're a professional, or you could buy it. But that's what we bought. We bought the shells, and on the box there's a recipe. So that's what we went on the basis of. And then you take the shell, we spooned in the ripieno, and then you take a big, nice dish, shallow dish, yay high. Butter the inside, especially the edges. You want the edges nicely buttered. And then what do? You spread some bechamel on the bottom. And then you take your filled pasta shells and you lay them nicely. And then you put some more bechamel on top. Oh, sorry, in the bechamel you should have some nutmeg. That's very important. Nutmeg is essential to cannelloni. Essential. So yeah, you do that in the bechamel. Sorry, back to the tray, or what do you call it? The dish. It must be a name. Casserole. I don't know. It's like a shallow dish. I don't know the names. But yeah. So then you lay in the filled shells, and then you put some more bechamel. You want everything covered. You want every single bit of pasta shell covered, because the pasta shell gets cooked from the inside and from the outside. So you have to make sure that your bechamel is not too thick, and that your ripieno has enough moisture. Alright, so once you've covered everything with bechamel, only one layer. It's not like lasagna. It's just you put it next to each other. Obviously flat. You don't stack them up like this. I'm doing like this just because, you get the point. It's flat. Okay, cool. You knew that. I'm just being stupid. When you're done with that, you take more parmigiano and you put a nice layer on top, because towards the end of the cottura, cioè the cooking, which is about 30-35 minutes in the oven at 190 degrees Celsius, you get this nice browning on top. So yeah, ventilated oven, 190 degrees Celsius, 30 to 35 minutes. And yeah, as soon as you see the top of your cannelloni, tangy majiggy casserole, whatever you want to call it, going nice and brown. You want it nice and brown, like a lot of brown, but not too much, if you get what I mean. As in, you want to be able to see all the individual cannellonis you've laid down, and that's the bit that'll get brown the most. The bechamel itself, maybe not so much, but yeah, you want a nice brown, but not too dark, otherwise it's starting to burn, and yeah, etc. But yeah, so yeah, make sure you've got a nice layer of cheese, because the cheese gives you that look of pure beauty. Then yeah, If you want to be sure, you could poke it with a knife. Maybe check if the pasta shell's looking cooked. But we didn't because, I don't know, it's like the fourth time we made it. So I think we've got that enough experience kind of thing. Fourth or fifth time even. Yeah, so anyway, that's a separate thing. But yes, that's how you make cannelloni. It was very good. It was very good. Perfectly cooked, if I may say so myself. Perfectly cheesed, right amount of saltiness. The bechamel was slightly sweetish compared to the filling and the pasta, and then you do the balance. The balance is very good. Anyway, this is GTC by Kalash and Damlo. Anyway, so that's how you make cannelloni. Yes. I think I'll leave it there. Making maybe your mouth watery a bit and stuff. That was the aim of this, but yeah. I didn't take any pictures, it's just all gone. Whole tray is gone. Casserole, whatever you want to call it, but it's all gone. I'm afraid, soz. But yeah, I will be making it hopefully when I return to Edinburgh. If I have my own kitchen kind of thing, you know, or have a kitchen to be there. As I have promised Devon and Kiara that I will make cannelloni, because yes, I will. So yeah, that's about it for today. I hope you're very motivated to do a little bit of cooking yourself this holiday soon. And yes, so there you go, that's your recipe. Thanks for watching, hope you guys liked this video. So if you did, drop the like, drop a comment, hit the subscribe, hit the ding-a-ling. But you've already done those two. You've done them all. I know you've done them all. Maybe not the commenting, but I know you've done all three of the big ones. And yes. Hope you guys are keeping happy, healthy, safe. And there's my book. There's the fat book. Fat number 4. Goblet of Fire. But yeah. Thanks for watching. I will let you enjoy the rest of whatever time of day you're watching this right now. E ci sentiamo domani.